So Jeremy's going to make homemade hemp salve.
So this is 1 pound. This is about a ½ pound. 14 ounces. Well, how many ounces are in a pound? Do I know that?
16.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Soy milk, beeswax, coconut oil.
So that's a ½ pound. This would be
Aloe vera, okay. We're live. Okay, so we added a whole package of wax, which is about...
we added a ½ pound.
Okay.
So we do 4 parts coconut and 4 parts hemp usually, but I go a little bit more than hemp. And then we should do an equal amount of aloe vera. So this is 16 ounces, and there's looks like about 9. So we'll use about a little less than half of that.
All right.
We'll add that in right after we do the coconut, and then we're going to turn the heat off. And again, when it starts to develop a little bit of a skin on it, then we'll pour the hemp oil in there, mix it up real good, and we let it settle down. And then right after that, I guess I've always added the vanilla beads, but we'll just add the vanilla oil. Just a few drops, or maybe even we'll just drop it around and it'll smell good.
Yeah.
Be pretty. So we used a ½ pound of beeswax, so we're going to use 2 pounds of coconut. Close.
So you like to sing while you make your hemp salve, huh?
What you guys say? Coconut, this is coconut oil.
That song was which tribe did it come from? Viking or
What?
which tribe did it come from? Viking, Celtic?
That alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
That's I have no idea. That's a Disney rendition of it.
The Seven Dwarfs or something?
It's from the Visigoths.
7 drawers.
So how long do we just let that go? Just for
Until it becomes clear.
Real clear, huh?
What hemp do we use?
That.
The oil?
Yeah.
So if we were allowed to have our seed, we could have a jug of oil.
Well, you can.
What is that?
That's aloe vera.
No, it was a liquid when he mixed it into the hot wax and it
Because
turned to a solid. Welcome to the
It
universe.
has to become heterogeneous. It has to release its bonds and then make new ones.
Then that Jeremy almost qualifies for medicine man.
So that's what binds it all together is aloe vera?
No,
It's all
the heat
medicine.
breaks it down and then it forms new bonds. But it's shocked initially.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't really know how to explain it. The coconut does the same thing, but except for it's not a liquid. But when you pour it in as a liquid, it gets hard to.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
And then what we'll do is we'll turn this off, and then when it starts to develop a skin, we'll put the hemp oil in.
And the vanilla?
And then we'll add the vanilla at the very end.
Whoa.
Parts.
Adding the hemp. 4 parts hemp. Oil.
We'll do a little more.
Yeah, baby.
Hipsters make the salve.
You'll have to give me a recipe, Jeremy. I would love to make some of this
Okay.
this winter.
He's a prosciutto muchacho. Can't ask him for that.
I'll leave you the oil.
And then you put the vanilla in?
So it's 1 part beeswax, which goes in first.
1 part beeswax.
And then 4 parts coconut, which goes in second. And then you wait for it to become homogeneous. 1 part or a little bit more aloe vera. And then you add that after the coconut. And then again, you gotta wait for it to become homogeneous. Then you let it cool down, develop that skin. Then you put 4 parts hemp, or a little more if you want.
And the scent. You get to put the scent in.
Yes, that's right.
And then I use it and I become homogeneous.
And I use it in mine. I'm
The
still
proper
homo ignoramus.
Kind of figured
In
that
here or
one
something.
with me.
I'm still homo ignoramus.
Really smart guy who's gay.
So this is vanilla oil.
What he said.
It's probably this I'm just shooting from the hip.
That's just purely for scent purposes, huh?
Yeah, well, vanilla has, people like the vanilla scent on their lips usually. So it's pleasant for a man or a woman.
Yeah.
And it's good for
If
you.
you don't add it, what does it smell like? Just nothing.
There's coconut in there.
Coconut smell,
I mean,
yeah.
You don't get a big smell out of it, but it's really good.
But if you want a real definite odor, then you will.
Add it. You can add anything.
Now,
Essential oils.
where do you purchase this
Coconut oil.
unrefined coconut oil?
I got that.
Off the
You can
internet?
get it at the bread brew. You can get it at Staple and Spice. You can get it off the internet.
Oh, Staples and Spice.
You can probably get non-organic coconut oil at the supermarket.
See the health food
What does
store
that
too.
mean? It's just
Means-
pure?
Yeah.
Okay. And so the part, doesn't matter how much
This
the
and that.
part is as long as they're all equal parts? I mean, do you use the same measurement for each part?
Yeah, whatever you happen to do. So I used
this
a
is
half
the-
pound of beeswax approximately. So I wanted to use 2 pounds of that, and that's approximately 2 pounds. It's not quite.
I have a pen in my truck.
Mama, where's my doggies?
Oh, right here, baby.
Teas type stuff and sages and different stuff that's not liquid.
How many parts aloe vera?
1 part or more, depending on what you want. And then you add hemp oil once it's cooled down to the point where it develops the skin.
Okay, so
And that's 4 parts hemp oil. And then you can add other essential oils at that time. You could also add vitamin E at that time. Add vitamin E once it's cooled down with the hemp. And then we'll put this in the freezer and we'll let it.
vitamin E
Yeah, if you want. That's just another idea.
or
Any kind of essential
Any essential
oils
oil.
that you think are good for you.
Like virgin olive oil or something like that. People like.
Yeah, some people have certain affiliations for whatever.
Lavender oil.
I use vanilla just because it works for both genders and everybody likes it. All right, that's
okay, let me read it.
Gender friendly.
Okay.
1 part beeswax, let it melt. 4 parts coconut, let it become homogeneous. 1 part or more aloe vera, put in fridge to develop a skin. 4 parts hemp oil, add vitamin E or any essential oil.
Right.
And you just stir it to mix it all up.
And you put it in the fridge and let it become thick, and then put it in the containers.
How much vitamin E oil would you put in there?
You don't need a ton of vitamin E. Usually when things have vitamin E.
Okay, so we've been boiling this string about 2 hours. We're going to rinse it out. And they'll take it out maybe.
We've boiled a lot of the lignin out. Now we're going to rinse the lignin off it. And then we're going to boil it for 2 more hours to get more of the lignin out of it.
Okay.
And then we'll beat it in the Hollander beater.
Cannot wait. Go.
Grandma told him to stay off the car, and he keeps getting up here on
Oh, you got feet print on there? Let me see. Oh, look at the feet print on my car.
it. There's Laramie. Get Laramie.
Where's Laramie? Oh, hey, doggy.
Go over there by Laramie so they can see how big he is. Go pet Laramie. Go see Laramie so we can see how big he is next to you. Come on. Let's see. You gotta throw dirt at him? Come on. Come on. You gonna make a mud pie?
Yeah.
Where's your water?
All right, here we go. We've got salve. And we're
We're
sitting.
still having fun.
Wouldn't a table knife be the thing to use to put them in those little containers?
I don't know. We don't even. I just wanted to
Jam them up, huh? Now, here we go.
All right, Bob, you're on.
What?
You're on 6. We're still having fun. I think we should let it get a little more cool.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because once you get it in there, it's in there.
Let's see you
they got
eat
knife.
some, Jeremy. Go ahead. Take a bite of your own creation. They say it's edible.
Should I use that knife or? Bob,
Yeah.
Be a table knife,
What does that mean?
like a butter knife.
What about
That looks like ice cream.
Well, that'll work better than the spoon, probably.
Yeah, I don't like this jazz.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First time on
Actually,
Hip TV.
Those bottles, you ought to pour it through a funnel when it's running.
I bet you should.
I don't have a funnel.
No, you don't.
I don't want to look stupid.